Okay guys, have you seen these? Good morning guys! So I still look just like yesterday. So much so that my hair is in this hat because my hair is a disaster. But I want to start my infusion now so that it'll be done around like 4 so that I have the rest of the day, which is a lot because it doesn't get dark till like 9:30 to actually wash my hair. Because if I start it randomly in the middle of the day, then I'll end up having this till the middle of the night. Sometimes I'll have to sleep with it and wake up in the middle of the night, which means I can't wash my hair till tomorrow. So I'm gonna quickly do this, and then you and I, probably Freckles. You know what, maybe I'll even bring my chair instead this time, because I don't need to get a lot. When I bring the chair, I have to know that it can only be enough to put on my lap. And then the most embarrassing part too is if it fits in my lap, when I put it in the bags, there ends up being like 3 bags, and then I have to put them on my lap and still be able to roll. And if I can't roll without, like, I don't want to roll without dropping my, or with dropping my bag, that sucks. So I'm thinking I actually might bring my chair, because I need to get a few more items for the care package. I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, I'll probably bring my chair. We'll see. But I'm gonna start my infusion so we can get going. All right, wow, I really look horrible. So I'm sitting here watching I was gonna say The Fry Life. It's not The Fry Life. I actually just got done watching them. This is Amy's life while priming my line, and then I'll connect it to the bag, or connect it to my IV, and then head out to Walmart, I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. My mast cell doctor and I decided to start IV Benadryl. It wouldn't be an everyday thing, but basically in place of my EpiPen, if I ever need my EpiPen, which I don't really use ever, I mean I have, but, or use it when I'm having a really prolonged attack. I've had many already. So he then said, you know, he doesn't feel comfortable prescribing it because it's normally done in a hospital or a clinic setting. And I go, you are a clinic. Like, I'm sitting inside of a clinic. He goes, but I'm too far. Like, if something happens, I want you to be able to find somebody to speak to, and you are 6 hours round trip for me. So he wanted me to see my primary doctor or talk to her. So all day yesterday, the nurses from both clinics were talking, and my primary said no, because that's normally done in a hospital. And I'm like, what the hell? Why am I reaching all these doctors who think it's all done in a hospital? I'm like, Like, no, it's not. So I've had this done before. Now, I was in a hospital, but then I was prescribed it outside of the hospital. And then, whatever. So then they're like, well, why don't you talk to your allergy doctor here in this clinic here in town? Like, we'll just transfer you. I'm like, okay. So then that doctor also said, no, that's done in the hospital. I'm like, what the hell? So my Mast doctor's like, I don't know what to tell you. So I guess in the middle of the night, I was like, you know, I'm going to be watched over the whole time. This is going to be going through, like, you're prescribing it, but it's going to my home care, like, facility, like, my nurse, you know. And so I called them again today, left a message, like, I spoke to her, the nurse, for my Mast doctor, basically going into detail about, I have a home care system, like a nurse, and they're here, and I can call them at 1 o'clock in the morning and someone will come and rescue me. Like, that's just how they are. They said that they would be more than happy to talk with you. He would just need to prescribe it, and they would take care of everything else. So the nurse had a lot of questions that asked me, and she understood, and she goes, yeah, the whole thing is he just doesn't want you to be on it and not have anybody to go to if there's an issue. And I go, no, that's fine. And I said, well, this is going to be as good as a clinic, if anything better, because a clinic, you have to go to them and you have to have an appointment. Or you go to the ER, which then you're still having to wait, and you have to drive and get there. You know, I'm like, with my home care company, I call and they're here. You know, I see them at least twice a week anyway. So she goes, no, she goes, it makes sense. Let me just talk to the doctor, see what he says, and go from there. So we're kind of just waiting for that phone call. I am waiting for that phone call. You know what? I'm going to start saying, when I say we, I'm just meaning me and Freckles, because we're a team. Because I don't know, like, how else to stop myself from saying we, because I'm so used to talking about my company and we as a whole. So anyway. So I'm, you know, leaving my house, and my pump just starts flipping out. I go, ah, crap, what happened? And I happen to, like, look down, and I'm sitting here like, I don't know, fuck. So I'm, like, starting to take off my jacket or my backpack, and I go, wait, my line is closed. So it was closed. Actually, I kind of wish I had everything taped, but I don't. Oh well. All right, we are off. All right, I'm in my chair. All right, so I already forgot what I need, which means I'm gonna have to park my ass somewhere so that I can check my list. Oh, okay, you guys can't see my face, but you guys are on the basket. Just give me some time to get some momentum. Momentum? Yeah, momentum with my chair. So I went all the way to the back of the building and then realized that I didn't have a basket. So I have that now, and we are going to get some tea bags, Ziploc bags, and I don't know, a few other things if they have it. So first, candy, because I like to put candy inside of the care packages. Not all the time, but some of the time. Hey guys, have you seen these Sour Patch Kids cereal? Like, oh my gosh, I swear they come out with any and everything because children will eat anything and the parents will buy it for them. I'm sorry, but that's quite ridiculous right there. So many people wonder how I get my wheelchair in my car. I changed it just a little bit, but I'll tell you how I changed it. But I'm going to kind of show you guys how I get it in my car. I think I've actually posted a video with like a little clip in it of me removing it, but I'll show you how I get my chair inside my really small 2-door sports car. So this comes off, and I take off my wheels. used to put this in with the back down, but this has been giving me problems. I used to put it down, but I stopped because when I put it down, there's no way that I can put anything on top, like in my car, and it just looks really bad. So I just take these off so that, whatever, and I basically put it in like a chair. Just like that. So same thing as I usually do, but like I said, typically this I push down, which means it kind of sits up about this high. Wow, I don't know why this is on. So normally when I put the back down, it sits about this high. So then when I put like my bag on top, it's really high and so much. So now, as of like a couple weeks ago, I decided to keep it up so it looks like a chair still, and I can put stuff on there. And then when I used to put the back down, I would take the wheels and put the wheels on top, which made it even higher, and then everything else. It looked like a packed car. So now I just do this, and that's it. And then I just put these in my trunk. Nothing too crazy about that. And then my smart drive goes in here wherever possible, and that's basically it. Man, it's bright. So I'm gonna move away a little bit. Oh, how is it brighter now that I moved away? So I was headed home, and then I realized that I didn't bring my care packages, which is fine. You know, we have 2 more days. We leave tomorrow because in this small town, the what do you call it? Post office closes at like 11 a.m. Saturday. Anyway, so I was like, all right, well, let me go around the block, head home, go pick up the packages. And then there were 2 cop cars outside the bar. And I always just think it's weird to see cop cars. And like, yes, they're most likely on break, but I don't know. I decided to go in. So they weren't to be found. So I was like, all right, well, kind of walked in. I can't just walk in and leave. So I ordered a drink, uno, and they walked in. I'm like, where the fuck? Where were you guys? They walked in like 20 minutes later. And long story short, they were like, oh, can we sit next to you? I'm like, sure. And we spoke the whole freaking time. I just want to show you the photo because they and I, us 3 were talking about my dad. And as we were, my dad texted. And then he's like, oh, you know, I hope you're feeling better. And I'm like, I am. I'm actually, the guys were like, tell them that you're actually with the cops. So I sent a photo. I'm like, I'm actually with the police. Like, snap. And that photo that I'm about to post right now is the one that I sent to my dad, and my dad goes, Elko's finest, meaning the town we live in. That was kind of cool. I got to pretty much hang out with the police all day, and I got their number, and it makes me feel safer that if anything happens, I can contact them. So thank you, Elko finest. So I've been like so tired, and I mean like so tired that anywhere I sit down, I'm closing my eyes. I am on my bed, like in my bedroom, not the guest room, and I have fallen asleep twice now. Not for long, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And I can't stay awake, and I keep getting up to wake up. But if I have nothing to do, then I'm just falling asleep again. I may go out back to like Walmart to actually do grocery shopping, and that would wake me up. But sometimes when I'm so tired and then I go out and about, it triggers a flare-up of something, POTS, mast cell, whatever. But I don't want to go to sleep this early. Like, I don't mind napping in the middle of the day. I just guess I don't want to nap, because I feel like this kind of nap, I would be sleeping off and on throughout the whole day. It just won't be like a take a nap and and then wake up and enjoy the rest of my day. So, but because of the situation, I felt like I have to put down the camera so that I don't forget about you guys till tomorrow morning. And even though it's fairly early, like, I don't know what time it is, maybe 3:29, which is 3:30, and it's really early. I don't know. I'll have to see you guys next time. Good night for me. Good day for you guys.